Hello and welcome to LTech 4121 technical presentation. This is the summer 2015 with Professor Mays. My name is Laquisia Walker and I will be presenting my final over how to sell that sale. Let's get started. I want to first welcome you to How to Sell That Sale workshop. Luckily, we have a smaller class, so this should be quite interesting. We're going to go over, well, this is the outline of the course. We're going to start with the introduction. We've just completed the icebreaker, so that's skipped. We're going to go over the environmental expectation. We're going to also cover learning expectations, the workshop material, the technical presentation aspect of this presentation, as well as the Q&A section and the ending mission. Let's get started. Let's talk about this young lady. My name is Laquisia Walker. Preferably, I'd like for you all to call me Monique. I am a graduate, or soon will be a graduate of the University of North Texas this December 2015. Where I will have obtained my bachelor's degree from the College of Information and Applied Technology and Performance Improvement. For the past 7 years or so, I have devoted a significant amount of time developing my craft when it comes to the selling industry. What I'm going, or what I hope to transfer today to you all would be a few strategies or a few ways to overcome obstacles when it comes to selling. Alrighty, for the learning environment, this is what I expect for the environment. I just expect that we all respect each other. If we have questions or concerns, either of you two, just signal me and we can definitely, or I will address your questions. Any other issues, stop me. It's a small class, so it's not really that time consuming or time pressing. The learning expectation in this class, I expect you to listen effectively and just make sure that you're really just giving it your best. So let's go over the material. The first question, why do we sell? I'm pretty sure everyone could give me 1,000 reasons as to why they sell. I'm pretty sure it's for the commission. What does commission get to you? It gets you cars, houses, you know, money on top of money. What does money get you? I don't know. Happiness, financial stability. Money gets you everything, according to nowadays people nowadays. However, what it does accomplish is financial stability, which I can vouch for, and what I like to go about. And remember, when it comes to the selling industry, I provided a formula for us to always refer to. If financial independence times financial stability equals security, what is really financial security?
Financial security is just monetary, period.
Financial security? Anything else? Financial security can mean anything. Financial security, for me, is not necessarily having $1 million in my bank or $1 million to dispose of at any given time. Financial security for me is just making sure that I have enough to suffice or to take care of what needs to be taken care of.
Or just being comfortable.
Exactly. Comfort. Definitely.
So basically what you're saying in this case with this formula is that financial security is relative.
Very relative. That's what people are looking for. That's why sales is such a highly driven occupation. It's in the now. One thing, when the markets crash, the one thing that didn't crash, the one job industry that was still the same was sales. Retail sales is still going to stay the same because there's always going to be a need.
That's true.
And as long as you're able to suffice or to, take care of that need or provide a solution for that need, and what did Charlie say? Winning, you're winning.
Okay.
But long story short, all of that comfort. And why do we want to be comfortable? Simple as it is. We all just want to be happy. And I feel like, what is it? They say more money, more problems. However, I don't feel that way. I feel like the more money, you know, more happiness. So let's get everybody's pockets fat. So how are we going to start fattening up these pockets? We're going to start listening effectively when the consumer is speaking. It's not about, you know, pointless information. It's all about just conceptualizing everything overall. So when they speak, make sure you get an overall understanding as to what they're really trying to convey. Listen wholeheartedly. For example, if someone were to come into the bank to me and tell me, okay, well, you know, I'm just trying to make this deposit. I'm trying to set back some money because my son is going away for college. I could, you know, just say, oh, okay, that's great. Or being that I was listening effectively, automatically that translated to, oh, your son is going over to college. That means he's automatically 18, so that's an account. He's going away, so he's not going to be under your wing anymore. So just in case he needs money, this will be a great idea for, or, you know, a great thing for you to have, for you to just be able to come into your neighborhood bank. You come in here all the time, deposit money into your son's account whenever he needs it. And that way, with you being somewhat of a co-signer, you'll have kind of an umbrella of protection. You know, you could monitor his account, everything one-stop shop. But I noticed all of that, or I got all of that just from listening from one little thing that she told me, which was my son was going away from college. So make sure you listen effectively, you listen wholeheartedly. And the reason why effective listening is so important is because things like that happen. You know, you find little breadcrumbs here and there, but it's up to you to, you know, find the big prize at the end of those breadcrumbs. So, you know, put your breadcrumbs together. Let's get it going. The algebraic equation that I like to use, or like to think about when I'm trying to sell to my consumers, is a sell is like an algebraic equation. Once you find the solution, the rest will answer itself. So the only thing that you as a salesman or a saleswoman, the only thing that it's up to you to do, or the only job that you have, is to provide a solution. But the thing about it is you have to make sure that you present the solution as like the best thing like happening since sliced bread. Like it just really has to suffice, and it really has to meet the imminent need of that customer. And you know those imminent needs because what? You listen effectively. And because you listen effectively, you're going to be able to not only solve the issues that she has for her immediate needs, but you're going to be able to anticipate the next need, as well as make sure that she has the overall package and she has the overall customer experience that will keep our customers coming back and bringing more customers in, which in turn will increase your revenues and increase your pockets. And we all like money, don't we? All righty. So, another thing that I say is very important when you are selling is the fact that you feel as though you are a champion. And what I mean by this is your body language, your demeanor, how you come across to someone. If I come to you, you say your name is Felicia. Yes. So Felicia, if I come to you and I say, let's use this handy dandy remote here. If I say, hi Felicia, I got this remote right here. You could have it if you want to, but I'm selling it for like, you know, $50. You're probably not going to be jumping, you know, trying to buy this remote. However, if I come to you and I'm like, hey Felicia, I got this remote right here. Did you hear about it? This is the new and improved universal remote. This remote right here can cut your car on. This remote right here can restart your pacemaker, or, you know, if...
I'm sold.
Exactly. You know, this is a once in a lifetime, you know, opportunity to have some type of technology that can reset pacemakers. You can start your car remotely, you know, from in the house.
So it's all about confidence.
It's all about your confidence and your demeanor, your body language. You know, how the tone in your voice. Your voice carries the statement that you want to, you know, portray. Convey. So, moving forward. So, why do you feel confidence works so well as a selling tool?
It's contagious.
Okay. Felicia?
I agree. It's contagious.
Very contagious.
And another thing is, why would I, as a consumer, believe you if you don't believe in your product?
Did you see my slide? Have you been reading my slides?
No, not at all. But that's common sense thinking.
So, we have, clearly I need to have a seat because my students are quite smart, I tell you. So confidence does work well. And the one thing that you have to make sure that you're able to do confidently is sell your product. And you can't sell your product if you don't half know what you're talking about. I think you read my slide. Know your stuff or else. Know your stuff. Simple as that.
Product knowledge.
Product knowledge. That's your main selling key. You need to be able to spit that product out. You need to be able to regurgitate it. Basically, you just need to be able, when you sleep, you need to be thinking about this product so much that in your dreams, you are making this product, like manufacturing this product. You just need to eat, breathe, sleep.
Yes.
That product. All of your products. That's the only way that you can be successful when it comes to making your money, making sure that what you need is, taken care of, making sure your customer is taken care of. And if you take care of your customers, what I found, my years in the selling industry, customers are going to always take care of you. You make a lasting impression. Each time you deal with them, each time you provide them with great customer service, and you ensure that they're not going to be able to get this somewhere else, because you're not selling that product alone. You're selling yourself along with that product. You're selling yourself as a service to, give you the whole rundown of this product right here. So, you're like, Monique, I feel like I got it. I'm confident. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get these sales. But when is enough enough? When do you pull back? When do you close that sale? When do you say, hey, look, I have all your information right here. This is what you really need, or this is what you want to stick with. Let's go ahead and go to the bank and let's get you signed up for this account. Or why don't you give me your ID and I'll go get you started up. You can finish shopping or whatnot. When is that moment? Like the right moment? When is it that time to pounce on your prey? Any suggestions? Anything? For my opinion, that moment is always different depending on the situation. If I try to tell you that this is the 1, 2, 3 step when it comes to sales, I'll be lying. Sales is never that simple. Sales is always an individual case-by-case scenario. With that being said, if you feel like, never try to close a case or close a sale because you feel like, you want to hurry up and get it taken care of because it's another number. You want to make sure that your customer is ready. You've already knocked down all the obstacles, because you're going to get to the desk. As soon as you're saying, sign right there, they're going to take the pen, they're going to, well, and you're right there looking like a dog just drooling. Like, are you going to sign? Like you're already, you're ready for this sale. The anticipation is already, right here. You just can't take it. So make sure, that's why it's very, very, very important that you knock down all, obstacles and all objections possible. So make sure you cover everything. That's why it's so good to know your product. So not only you can provide a solution for the issues that they have right now, but you can even add on some bonuses, such as, okay, well, you like your job or your bank because of this. Your bank, they cash your checks on this day. Well, what if I give you a way to, get your check in 2 days before then? You don't even have to come to the bank. You save your gas money and your time. Although I know you appreciate coming in and talking to me and seeing this pretty face right here, I know you probably have other stuff to do. Not only am I I'm providing a solution for, you getting your checks cashed, I'm also providing you with a way to save gas, a way to, have some additional time. I'm doing much more than giving you an account.
Get them $25 to their bank account.
Yeah, exactly. All types of incentives. Incentives work great. Just make sure with whatever corporation you're with, if they do fall in lines with the practices
And the bylaws.
and the bylaws, of course. So definitely incentives work so well. How to overcome adversities with closing that sale. I never see the word impossible, I only see impossible. So that's how you gotta look at it, everything. So if you look at everything with a possible, attitude, I just see this as impossible. All I have to figure out is a way to get around it. It's definitely possible. If a customer shoots you down, okay, well, I don't have this right now. That's fine. Set up, a follow-up time, or, work around that. There's so many ways to skin a cat. You just got to figure out which way you're going to do it. All right. Who wants to practice? Okay.